Alright, welcome to the second part of the class overview drawing. I finished up the coloring of the back characters, so now today, in this video, we're going to be coloring in the front characters this time around, starting with the Elementals, of course. So as per usual, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and now let's get right on into it, shall we? So, well, I guess let me first start off by getting Ariela's hair in, and then I'll show you the characters that we have so far. So this is what we've got going so far with the characters that we've drawn. We've got the brawler guy, the barbarian girl, there's this warrior guy, paladin girl, and then this ranger guy. We've colored them all in, and now we are going to be coloring in the rest of the characters. And yeah, I should have probably started this a little bit earlier. I was like laying down and relaxing for a change. Also, I probably should open up a reference, just in case I am forgetting a very important part of where some of the outfit here needs to be. There we go. But yeah, there was a marathon today on Toonami, so my friggin' shows were pretty much canceled at that point. But I watched a couple episodes of Inuyasha to make up for it, and I just had Shamu on the background while I just did random shit. It was a freaking marathon of all the things, but it makes sense because it's a goddamn 4th of July weekend. So, yeah. Aside from that, I did get a whole bunch of stuff done with. I've recorded a crap ton of Song Adventure 2 videos, all 10 of them for, well, 10 of them. 21 through 30 I just got done with recording. So that's already set up and scheduled to be released soon. So that's great. A lot of ring collecting, essentially. Doing essentially what we have been doing throughout, well, I don't know when this was going to be posted, but episode 18 is out right now, so yeah, we've been collecting rings at that point. And there's not that many more missions left with ring collection left. Because we're essentially just doing emblem hunts. I am curious to see where the hell that's going to end up. One thing to take into consideration with the emblem hunts is the fact that one of the emblem hunts, I think, one of the parts of the emblem hunt, I think, is going to be either kart racing or freaking boss rush nonsense. So that's going to be annoying, probably. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, that's something to have to worry about when the time comes, especially with how buggy the game can be sometimes. Don't know how it's so goddamn buggy. Port just doesn't seem to work like it used to, or like the GameCube version used to. But it's whatever. A lot of stuff that we gotta do, but we are gonna have to wait until we get to the next set of episodes at some point in the future. Don't know when though, but I guess it doesn't matter too much now, does it? Alright, now anyways, that's be neck. This shouldn't take us too long, at least like, what, a couple of hours? And thanks to Ariela Mine, we already have her color swatch here. It's just the other 4 characters we're going to have to try to figure out what their colors are going to be, and then make a new color swatch for them. But this shouldn't take too long. At least I don't think, anyways. Not much to say at the moment that I can think of right now. We're just focusing on trying to get these characters colored in. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the outline after I've published the Modulu drawing, which will already be out by the time that this gets posted. And of course, you're not going to see a video of me drawing that because I have not been making a video of me drawing that. It's a mature drawing. Of course it's a mature drawing. Given the things that I have drawn in it. Well, it is quote-unquote safe for work, technically speaking. It just works off of kink as per usual. But you know how YouTube is. YouTube sometimes doesn't like that. Anyways, not much I could really... there's one thing I could talk about. Anybody remember this game long ago? I believe by the name of Ed and Eddie, the Misadventures? That kind of game? It's another game that I played long ago, but I've never finished this one. At least I don't think I have. I think I was close to finishing it, but I never got around to doing that. I don't think I have the coloring or fingers here. Now, technically, I don't. But yes, that's this game I was thinking about. The game I had a long time ago. I don't think I'd even be able to get my hands on that game anymore. The only way I would be able to get it is if I was capable of getting it via, downloading it from some site. Steam Unlocked looks promising. Maybe I could play that again at some point. That's the thing I never really understood about, trying to, get games that you have gotten long ago in the past. The thing with that is you've owned the game a while ago. You have essentially paid money to play that game. So, technically speaking, you shouldn't have to really worry about, any legal repercussions when it comes to downloading those games, even if it isn't from, a reputable site. Because, obviously, I looked through PS4 Store, I looked through Steam, I could not find that game anywhere. And the results I got did not match anything at all of what I was looking for. So how else would I be able to play this game again, you may ask? Well, we don't know. Because it's no longer anywhere in the freaking App Store or whatever. Nowhere to download it. Nowhere at all. In other words, we don't really have any way to play it again without having to resort to, pirating, despite the fact that we have already paid for the game. And that's the problem when it comes to old games. If you've paid for it from long ago, but you no longer have the copy because, it's a very old game, and they no longer sell copies of it anymore, not even somehow managing to, do a port of it. I really feel like companies need to, invest in some emulation kind of thing. I guess we can leave the hand and all that stuff there. Oh wait, no, that's the wand. The arm is up here. Right. Never mind. But, yeah, that's something that I feel like some of them can do. Hopefully not, abuse it to a point where there's, where it's, really expensive to buy those games. It's trying to mark up the value of what those games were before. Let me say, $10, $20. Why did I do that? I didn't need to do that. $10, maybe $20, depending on how big the old game was. Not for crying out fucking loud. I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna do this without this getting in the way. Because here's the thing, we got hair here doing that. I guess what I could do, put a hand right here, and do that. Just about. Move this over here, perhaps. Line it up here. And maybe move this over here. So long as it looks like it's going into the hand, that's all that really matters. Alright, let's try that. I moved all of that down there for no freaking reason whatsoever, but that's fine. But, yes. It would be nice if there was something like that. I mean, you've got you got Capcom, I think. I don't remember if they're still... Who owns Resident Evil now, actually? No. Who owns the Resident Evil franchise? Is it still Capcom? Yep, they still are remaking it. Alright, good, great. At least I think they're remaking. Okay, anyways, they're remaking the 4th game. Which is nice to see that people are remaking it. Remaking old games well, technically you can Can you still buy it on Steam? I'm gonna look it up. Resident Evil 4. What the? It's $5 now? At least the old one. Interesting. I still want to try to get the remake if at all possible. But $5 now. 75% off. I wonder why. What then? But yes, that doesn't really count too much because Capcom seems to understand that, hey, these old games still hold up quite well and people are willing to buy them. We'll go on ahead and port this over to whatevs, and now you've got a ported over game of the thing out of which that you enjoy. But most companies don't do that, or they don't exist anymore and can't really do that. Like, I don't know, Namco still exists, but why on earth are they not releasing, like, the Pac-Man World Trilogy Collection or something like that on Steam or something? I mean, sure, it's more for nostalgia at that point, but, still, it would be good to want to have, like, a catalog of all the games that you've made readily available for everyone to play. At least in some way, shape, or form, you know what I mean? I feel like they could, and they should do that. Even if it's not necessarily, profitable, I really do feel like it is a good idea, regardless of, like, money involved, to try to find some way to get your games, accessible. Old games, like, doesn't matter how old, so long as it's still accessible. Or remake it if you're going to go down that route. But if you don't want to go down the remake route, then just port it. And make a good port. Don't make a cheap freaking port. Like what Sonic Adventures 2 has done. Gotta, like, change the name of, like, executable files just to be able to see fire and the mystic melody little orb thing. It's kind of stupid that, that somehow is a thing that occurs and is only occurring in the modern version, which makes no sense at all. Companies really just piss me off sometimes with how they handle most things. It's just... It's unending, my rage for these companies. But man, I tell you, today was just nothing was just going my way at all. A lot of problems happening in Sonic Adventures 2 and all that stuff. And then my show's being put on hold because of a marathon and all that stuff. Just, yeah. Yep. Kind of just overheated. Emotionally drained at this point. But that's not going to stop me from making this. Also, I think this is wrong. I think this is supposed to be this color, and the thing that I'm looking at in the color department is actually the cape. I keep forgetting that. Maybe I should just change that to cape, because it doesn't seem like that it has anything else outside of where that's supposed to be. Alright, let's see. And it should all be selected. Good, great, fantastic. I should do your cape next. Wait a minute. Is this... Oh, that's... Oh, wait. I know what this is now. This is not the torso. This is not the torso at all. I will rename this to this, and I will make this cape 1A. I remember now. Ah, yes, that's right. Because that little wrap around her neck is cape. Right. Okay, I'm glad I remembered. Oof. And knowing being away from this drawing for so long and having... oops, that's not the hair I want to go to. And having to re-remember what most of these were supposed to be. I can understand. This is a big drawing, after all. 10 characters to draw. Not only that, but I have a whole bunch of other stuff to take care of. That Minecraft video that I made, what was it, episode 66? It took 5 freaking hours. And the main project of which that we have to get done with there is not even finished. I'm going to have that mixed in with also the thing that I have next in that one episode. That, well, I was hoping to try to reduce to like 2 episodes worth. But, yeah, you see, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that we got to take care of here. So much so that I didn't really get a whole lot of time to get any of this done with. I mean, I did get enough time to be able to... No, because that was beforehand. That was Thursday, because I had to go home early for, like, extra months. And also the money on top of the frickin' 4 hours that I had to, like, waste because of that. Which I now found out that I only have, like, a day, or in this case, 8 hours left of sick time, so... Hopefully, that's not going to be too much of an issue. We'll see what happens. But thankfully, somebody signed for an overtime on Tuesday, so I don't have to worry about that when that occurs. I do say, I am quite surprised that we've managed to acquire essentially a 3-day weekend. They really seem to be trying to push for that, and that's great. Okay, I guess I can still have... Wait, let me see these rings for a second. Ah, I see. Right, okay. Go to nails. Nails here. There are still some problems within this facility that we have to worry about. And who knows what's going to occur. Okay, did I just... What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what I selected. Maybe I selected this and I can't see it. What am I selecting? What the fuck? Oh, the fist, right, I forgot about the fist. No wonder why that was confusing. Right, of course. Well, anyways, it is definitely a surprise, to say the least. Hopefully it stays like that. Wait a minute. Why the fuck did I call that hand? That made no sense at all. I'm so exhausted. Mentally. Not physically. Well, but a little bit of yard work that I had to do. Tiny bit, because frickin' we live in a jungle, apparently. Not really physically exhausted. Although... It would be good to try to go for a break at some point, but I really don't know when I could take a break. It's not like I really need it that badly. I'm still doing pretty good. Still got enough motivation and energy to continue doing this. Just wish it wasn't so goddamn hot. Usually it's cold in here, but now that we fixed the frickin' hole in the window that we had long ago, the heat is being retained, which is good for when winter comes up, but bad for the summer. That's for certain. So many issues, so many problems, kind of annoying. Alright, let's see. Area Elimine is almost finished. And we're not even 20 minutes in. Nice. Tomorrow, or I guess later tonight, because it's 3:51 right now, I'm going to shade in all of the characters here, which is going to take a while, after I've posted the Mogulu drawing. And then I'll make one more episode of us texturing all the characters, and then finally finishing up the drawing. We'll see how the hell that's going to go, because this is going to be quite a lengthy process, having to shade all these characters in. Alright, and since you're a little bit over here, I'll still have you on a sailor. There we go. Right then. So it takes care of this. Now I need you to go over here for the shoes, and then that should take care of this part. Right here. Go underneath. Get the last remaining bits of shoes in here. Oops. I guess I'll do that one first then. Choose Tushy. Whoops. Stop selecting the fist. Alright, I think that's all of Area Lamine finished, unless I'm forgetting something important. You can't see the swirls on her outfit there, and that should be good. Alright, cool, great, fantastic. Pretty small compared to most of the other characters here, but these guys are ginormous. Also, could be just like a certain perspective here. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do the fist next. Yeah, a little past 20 minutes, but that's fine. This one's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think, well, unless I do it like this. Fist. Finger. Yeah, because I have something in mind for this one. A very something special in mind for this one. So it's not like full-on opaque, it's got some transparency to it, you know. I wonder how they handle transparency in most animations. Because obviously when it comes to like something like it depends on like the, you know, the program that they're using, I guess. Alright, I should take care of that. Because at least with Photoshop, we get a crap ton of transparency here, but I don't know if it's any different when it comes to someone else, or some other program used specifically for animation. I don't see why transparency wouldn't be a thing that we can use. But whatevs, it's fine. Alright, so that took us like 21 minutes, almost 22, going on 22. So that's good. But that's with all the color already there for me. Now I gotta remake these, or not remake, make these colors here in order to do all of that stuff. This guy's gonna have gray hair. Yes, that seems good. These guys are like background NPCs characters. They look like they have importance, but they really don't at the moment. They could, in the future. Who knows, we'll see. We'll see what audience retention is with the characters here. Which one they like. That's a beard, not a mustache. Guess I could just make that mustache with no 1A there. But, yeah. How much you want to bet a lot of people are going to like this girl? And this girl, maybe. Potentially a lot. Let's see here. Alright. Let's see. Ears over here. Get most of the head on the skin, the head done with, if we can, with the skin tone color, if at all possible. And there's that. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Alright. Time for your, what you call it? I'll see if there's something more that I can do for your eye here. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Where are you, I wonder? Yeah, that's just about right. Alright, okay. Cover that one in. Ugh, my neck. So, whoa. Not much I can really think about to talk about. Maybe we don't need to talk. Maybe we could just go on ahead, do some little monologue-esque thing while we just draw the characters. It don't quite matter too much. So long as y'all get to see the drawing process and all that stuff. As much as you can see it, at least. I guess I could put the mustache in... Wait, why is the mustache and beard above the eye, first of all? Okay, there we go. Right, as for your hat, I'm trying to figure out a good color combination for this one. Maybe this one will look good. Not combination. Purple robed wizard. Maybe a little bit more purple. How about 60%? There we go. Hat. Maybe with a gold trimming kind of look. Mayhaps. Hat 1B. I guess that could work. Yeah, sure. Hat number 2. And now we make a darker one for the bottom portion, which is right underneath your head here. And I guess right underneath your hair as well, just because. Darker. Darker than that. Darker and more, less, I don't know. How's that? I guess that could work. Hat number 3. Alright, what else? Okay, I guess now we just gotta do this portion right here. I guess you can be underneath that. And you could probably share the same look here. I don't even know why I call this hat. This feels like it's going to just be a part of your outfit anyway, so I could probably just rename all 3 of you to outfit. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. Alright, let's see. Arm 1C. We should have everything here that we need for this. I think I'll make you darker. And darker robes around the arm portion. That's probably going to have to go higher up. Most likely. We'll see what happens. What about... Ah, yes, of course. Oh, yeah, that's right. Of course. Trimming. I guess we got a darker trimming here. Maybe like 70. And we can switch it around a bit. Is that underneath that? Or is this? Oh, I guess that's supposed to look like that. Unless this is supposed to be underneath it. Nah, you can barely see it. I guess that's fine. Outfit number 4. And then we've got pads here. Whoops, pads. I guess this can have Wait a minute. Stop it. Cat's scratching random shit again. As per usual. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Outfit number 5. And since you kind of share the same semblance, I will do this for you. Alright. So then, hand 1A. Stop it. What are you looking at? A little shit. Alright, fingers 1A. Fill this in. Fingers 1B. Fill this in. Ah, yes, of course. Fingers 1C. Of course we'll fill that one in. You were not supposed to go there. Go down. And then fingers 1B. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what this is going to be, everyone. Why did you just fling your food up in the air? I just hear a thump and I see a tiny little piece of food get flung up in the air. Is this it? Is it the food we need to toss? I want to toss it in the trash can over here. Freaking Christ, cat. Why you gotta be destructive? How are you always so destructive? Nah. Well, I guess it don't matter. Let's just focus on this for now. So I guess this can have like a nice red look here. So we'll have this one be separate from that, and have this be the cape. Cape 1B. And maybe a nice light yellow-esque color. Orange-esque, maybe. Cape number 2. And I guess I'll work on your robe down here first and foremost to get that where it needs to go to. So robe 1A. That, oh, I see. Right, of course. I remember now. Me remember. Fill this one in. Did I not finish this? Oh, I did not finish this. How did I not finish this? That's fine, I can finish it right now. Okay, I gotta make sure to keep the cape down by 1. The edge of the cape. Now we gotta make it a bit darker in this part here. And cape number 3. There we go. Strange for a mage to be wearing this and not be a dark mage. But I guess some mages, like this guy over here, prefers to wear purple and gold. Thank his lucky stars that he's not wearing a single bit of green. Unless we want to give him, like, green slippers. Or whatever it is down there. We could. Or green... Ooh, yeah, sure. We'll have him wear some green down in this part right there. A nice shade of green. Not bright, vivid green, obviously. Bright, vivid green and purple does not really work too well together. Unless it's like a bright purple, maybe. Because when it's a purple color like this, where a large majority of his outfit is dark, it would make sense that a vivid green here would look so out of place that it wouldn't really make any sense to utilize it. That's the wrong one, you fool. So yeah, and that's what we're going to be doing. A nice, cool... Okay, that looked like that was not right where it needed to be. But, ow. Ow. Wait, hold on a second. Right. I guess that means if we want to do this, I have to do that, so that I don't mess with that, and I don't have to mess with the entirety of this thing. There we go. There we go. And we'll see what that looks like. But I think a nice mixture of this dark purple and dark, not dark green, but dark dull green would kind of work perfectly for what this guy stands for. Which is nothing, really. I don't know what this guy stands for. He's just some old mage guy who thinks he's tough shit, but then finds out that there's a very powerful lady over here who is a cleric and is way more powerful than he will ever be. Mayhaps, who knows? This guy over here doesn't look like, you know, anybody here who would respect most people. I feel like he'd be disrespectful to those who he thinks is lesser than. Less than. Alright, let's see. So now for the skirt, or not skirt. It's still technically a part of the robe. And a little bit darker than that. More green, less red. There we go. Perfecto. Preset manager. Yeah. A sickly green robe. Sure, I probably could have had that match the color of the top right up there, but I wanted to do a little bit something more unique for someone like this. I'll get the book last. Now for the shoes. The shoes, I'm not sure just yet. Oops. Darker shoes? Or instead of that, we could just go for this instead, maybe. Less dark. We'll go for this one instead. There we go. And we'll have that be on the same layer. Nah, because that's going to be a different texture. It's going to be on a different layer. There we go. Alright, shoes to A. Put that in. Shoes to B. Put that in. And let's see. I think the only thing left on this guy now is the book. So, what kind of book do we want here? I'd say a nice... Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. A nice, good, reddish-esque kind of book. Let's see what this looks like. Book 1A. Yeah, just about. Just about the color we want. Alright, now let's get the rest of the sides done with here. Wait a minute. I think you're supposed to be above the book here. Yeah. So let me move this up here. Okay. Now for the pages. Still going to be technically a part of the book. Pages, or I'll just call it book number 2. This will probably be on the same one as that, but we'll make it more golden-esque. Not golden. Just about here, yeah. Book number 3. And I guess for you, I'll have you be more yellow-esque. How is this one? More orange. Alright, there we go. Book number 4. Oh, something moved. Ah, that moved, right. Forgot about that. Oh, I almost forgot about something here. Robe 1C, even though this is 1C. I'll call you 1D instead. Robe 1D. You will have this outfit. Also, this is off. That's your eye color. But... hold on. Nah. We will bring you to the same color as the other thing. Make that bigger. Don't know why I didn't notice that that was off, but that's fine. Oh yeah, that looks better. There we go. Alright, cool, great, fantastic. Save, swatch, move back, original, secondary, elementals, characters, okay. ER, Mage Man. For now, I'm not giving him a name. He doesn't really necessarily need a name. Oh, I don't even have to do that. All I need to do is just cut out all of these right here, and boom. Actually, don't I need... I might need the... Okay, well, I'm going to do this girl then. I will do the Hazarika guy over here in a bit. Because I'm going to have to take Domadora's swatch and try to workshop that guy's color scheme from Domadora. Alright, I gotta figure out a good color here. Nope. It's gotta be like a caramel-esque skin color. No. There we go. Skin. And now for hair. Probably a dirty red. A dirty red color. That could work. Different from her, with bright red hair. And you can only imagine, because this girl is like a nature girl. So she has a very distinguished scent to her, because she's one who's atoned with nature. And there's not a whole lot in nature out there, in the means of, like, you know, shampoos, hygiene, all that stuff. You wash yourself inside of a river, but without any soap or anything like that. You're probably not going to smell the most pleasant. And your hair is probably not going to look the best either. If you're far from society, because what she and her entire character is supposed to be is somebody in the woods in like a village-esque kind of like scenario. Huts and all that stuff with a lot of like technical mechanical stuff surrounding like the area of the huts, like, you know, little like tripwire traps and whatnot. Weaponry like this. They look like they're advanced, but they're kind of like, I guess goblins would be like the best example I can give, due to their craftiness and all the mechanical goblin tech that you mostly see in areas like this. But it's a different esque. I don't know why I keep saying esque. It's different because obviously not green skin. Obviously more nature-esque. Again, there goes the esques once more. And has more cat-like eyes right here. You can consider her like a cat kind of character. You know how that works, right? Oh god, where am I? Cat-esque character, again with the esques. Esque. Whiskers. No, this is not whiskers. It's like a scar or something, or maybe like a birthmark. Something about... I'll just call it scar for now. Not gonna change the name from whiskers. The layer names don't exactly matter too much. Alright, before I can go up to there, we should do this first. Consider this world's versions of goblins. Without having to actually add goblins into it. More attractive, more adorable, craftier, and makes up a large majority of a certain class. I mean, who would disagree that this girl right here is quite adorable? Oh wait, I already did that. Well, I guess I'll move this down here then. I think I'll have this be orange color. Like sunset kind of. Goggles number 2. And then you will be probably this color. Let's just see what it looks like first. Yeah, that'll work. So the color of her outfit is supposed to look more nature. And like, you know, trying to figure out another way to say, without having to say esque again. This entire friggin' instance is just us refraining from trying to keep saying esque every single fucking time. But she's supposed to have a nature look. Nature appearance. Is that the color I want? Or I want to go darker. Or not darker, lighter. Oh shit! Everyone got turned red for a second, and I don't even think that's the color I wanted. Brighter. There we go. Scarf. I think what this is supposed to be is one of those, what do you call it, like color-in points. Oh wait, I forgot, you have braids. Let me draw your braids in. Where would that be? Above the head, right. Hair 1D, I think this is. Yeah, of course. Alright, so where are you going to go? I wonder. I should probably do this. I think I'll have this one be above that. Right here, like so. Also, how long have we been at this so far? Not even an hour. We're making good time, actually. Real good time. I'm glad we got a 3-day weekend, but it really feels like the day goes by way too fucking fast. It really does, doesn't it? Why is that? Why does day go by fast? Why can't day go by slower like it does in work? Well, at least this part doesn't feel like it's taking too long to get all that done with, which is great. Hair tie. Alright, let's see. I guess I'll have the hair dye be this, maybe? Too dark. How's that? How about a little bit more brownish? There we go. Okay, cool. Hair tie. They obviously still have, like, clothing of some form. Not completely backwater barbarian-esque kind of character. Well, can't really say barbarians because we got this girl over here. True barbarian. Outfit being so goddamn asymmetrical that would make an OCD person have a heart attack just by looking at her. Sorry, any of you out there who's looking at her design. But she is supposed to be a barbarian. A bit more disheveled, kind of, I guess. Okay, right. So, there's your torso. I'll just call this breast. So, you first. Breast 1B. And let me just remind myself, is this? Yeah, that's where that is, right. So I guess we want to have a more brown-looking outfit here. Let's see. Shirt. That'll work. Shirt. And I'll call it shirt in that as well. Because you might have a completely different look going for you, who knows? Is this going inwards here? It is. I will delete some of you. But I gotta be very careful with... Whoops, I did not mean to make another path. There we go. Just about. Let's see. Let's see. Guess I gotta get the bottom shirt done with it down here. There we go. And sure, we'll get your belly finished. Just so that we can get that particular part to where it needs to be. Erase increased size. And I'll increase the size of you for a bit as well. Navel. ID selected. Good. Great. Fantastic. Bring that back down here. Awesome. So I guess we'll work on... Well, actually, wait, hold on. Before I forget, there is something here that we need to work on first and foremost. I need to draw a strap. What color's a strap going to be? Probably going to be more dark red-esque, so about like maybe here. Just about, yeah. Strap. And we got bombs over here. So the bombs are going to essentially be like mana-infused stuff. So bomb number 1. Should still be able to see that, right? Now, I'll do this one first before I do anything. Actually, I think you need to be above the scarf, because it looks like you're going to be out more. And you should have a strap more akin to this color, right? No. This color. There we go. Bomb number 2. Yeah, so what this essentially is, this bomb here, like I've said before, is a mana-infused, like, wrap of some form. It's glowing with a bunch of mana. The materials out of which it's wrapped around with is glowing profusely. It's like cloth with some leather straps to kind of like keep it strapped down, essentially. That's allowing for it to hold a bunch of stuff. So I guess if you're someone who has like an affinity towards multiple different types of like mana types, you'll have multiple different types of bombs at your disposal. So maybe this girl is like an expert at pyro, fire, and brain hurting, aqua ice. Most likely she's an expert at that stuff. And that's why she has red and ice. Sure, you can be able to do multiple different types of these particular magic-based things, sure. You might have affinity towards multiple different subtypes from different monotypes. But regardless of like how all that system works, chances are you might only really have an affinity towards one type of magic. Not maybe. It depends. You can probably use all magic, but it's not going to be as efficient as if you were using your natural-born gifts of the magic that you possess. Everybody's got one thing that they're really good at. Think of it like talent. Only difference is it's about using mana and all that stuff rather than like anything, you know, something whatnot. I don't know what else they call it. It's its own thing. Really. I'm freaking tired. My brain is not with it right now. It's hot as hell. Oh, that's a strap, right. Okay, so I guess this one could be a different one. How about this one? Yeah, strap. Or, I'll call it pad instead. I'll call this one pad 1A. Another asymmetrical design here. But, yeah. Yeah, nice to have all those abilities at hand. And if you're a technician and you know how to make weaponry like this, you can get some pretty cool stuff made. Spikes. Pretty cool indeed. Alright. I'll put you in the pad category here, because why not? Yeah, you got a nice little arm wrap here, where you put most of your tools and whatnot. I'll call this one wrap, even though it's technically not a wrap. This one will probably be this color. Wrap. Another wrap. Wrap 1B. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Wrap number 2. At least for the bottom portion. And I can make this one a tiny bit brighter. About like maybe 45. And that should be, whoops. That should be that for that. Yeah, there we go. Wrap number 3. Wrap 1D. And make this look more like, could be like tiny bits of metal. So that's wrap number 4. There we go. Alright, now it's time for the arms over here. So this one will still be a part of the arm portion here. Let's see. We don't really have anything in the way of fur, so this is the only fur that we have here. Glove number 1. Oops. Arm 2C. Let's see. I want a certain kind of brown here for this one. Yeah, like that. That works. Glove number 2. Where are you getting? Ah, yes, that's right. Well, we can't even see that, so I guess just, guess we'll just still use this as this. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, wait, you can see that one. Right, of course. Alright, and you're probably going to just be this, maybe? Fingers, 1A. Oh, I guess technically that should be 2, shouldn't it? Whoops. What you want, cat? Yeah, this girl is very complex. Unlike those two that I had just colored in previously, I think this girl and the other girl are going to be very complex to draw, or draw color in. Especially since she has a weapon over here. This kind of weapon. Interesting one, that's for certain. So what do I want to do with this weapon, you may ask? I guess a handle like that will do. We'll just call this the butt of the weapon. Oh, that could be a good color, actually. Yeah, there we go. But... have that covering that portion right there. Where is this right now, I wonder? I guess this probably needs to be here, and this can go here. This one will be a bit more metal-esque. Just about so, yeah. Button number 2. And let that part be a part of the handle as well. That one will be like right this color right here. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. I'm gonna rename this. Oh, you're already handle 1. Handle number 2. There we go. Move that over here, and now I gotta put this handle back here somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be. Jeez, girl, you're freaking complex with all this stuff here. Some of this is probably not even going to be seen. Alright. You go here now, and now you will go here. And this will be the base of it. How's this color? A little bit more redder. Okay, less red, or less... Oh, that could work. Base. There might be a few more bases here. Don't know exactly. We'll see when the time comes. Base 1C. Seems like there's going to be a decent amount of bases here. Golden trim? Nah, golden trim doesn't really suit her style. So I guess one of these. A nice little strap going around the weapon like so. And that would go behind you, right? Yeah, just about. Now I think the only thing that's left is the bottom part of the base. So this one's probably going to be like this, most likely. And you'll be the third base, and we'll have another strap down here. Base 1F. Which looks like you cover up there, so base 1G for you. And there we go. Quite an interesting design here, that's for certain. You wouldn't really see any weapons like this anywhere. Now, would ya? I think the only thing left now is the arm over here. So this would be 1B, right? Nah, it's 1D because that's the shirt and not the wrap. So I guess this can match the glove here. Why not? Same colored glove, but has a different thing on top of it. A nice metal plate right installed into this glove. This should be glove number 3, right? Now I gotta figure out where the hell gloves reside here. Ah, here it is. Good, great, fantastic. You are right there. And now for 1F, this one will probably be darker. Ah, good, you're all colored in. Great. Glove number 4. Alright, okay, let's see. Now, hand 2A. Yep, right there. fingers. No, this is not 2. This is 1. What am I doing? I forgot that this is 2. I'll put the nails in here. Is this 2A nails? Oh my god, why the fuck do I keep managing this shite? Oh, you're down there. Alright, that's easy enough. Where's your nails again? Ah, there's your nails. Nice. Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic. We're almost done with the girl. Almost. Still the bottom part that we have to deal with. Man, you got so many freaking layers to you. So many goddamn layers. It's insane. You even got a backpack over here. Christ. Yeah, you can't see the strap over here, so this was kind of pointless. But that's fine. You got an idea that there is a strap there. Alright, go to her belly now. Boom. Most of that's there. Alright, perfect. Skirt. I think I'll give you a more dark red kind of skirt. Let's see. What does this look like? There we go. Skirt, number 1. This is also the skirt. Maybe this color? Yeah, that works. Skirt number 2. And now skirt 1C. And now we need to make some form of stuff here. Maybe these kind of colors here. Yeah, there we go. Skirt number 3. Alright, fantastic. I guess I'll have this go underneath here. Even though this is... I think this is technically a belt, but that's fine. Oh yes, this part will be easy. Because you have all legs. So that will be extremely easy for me to do. Matter of fact, I can do that right now, and I can get the rest of that up there done with later. Fingers are still there? Good. Now we do this. I do this. I think I'm in the right layer, or should... No, that could be like... That could be the middle. Then it starts to go down. So I'll put 1D underneath all of that. And 1E down here. Good, great, fantastic. Now for the legs. 2A. Go in. Looks like it only goes a couple of layers above the leg layer, so I can bring this down right here. Oh boy. I still don't know exactly what I want to have the background look like. Could look like a decent amount of things, who knows, we'll see. But, there's still a decent amount of stuff that we gotta get done with. I guess I'll get your wrap here. So pad 2A. Yeah, you'll probably look like that. So we already got the pad layer for this. That's good. So you be this. I guess you'll be on your own separate area here. Whoops. You go there. I might not be able to get that there. Or it could be under. It could be just a wide skirt. Pad 2C. Color all of that in. And there we go. And I guess... Since you're about like right here, you'll have the same texture as this. And as for the wrench, I think it should be a certain rusty red color. So wrench right here for at least this. Wrench number 1. Oh yeah, that is a lot of freaking colors to have to like replace. If I were to, like, have to get rid of all of that manually. I'll make you more blue. There we go. And wrench number 2. one more wrench over here. But not down there, up here. There we go. Well, hold on. There we go. Awesome. Great, fantastic. So, what now? Oh yeah, your scarf goes down further. I forgot about that. Alright, that's easy enough. All I gotta do is put your scarf on this layer right here, or this part of the folder right here, and do that. And then the last thing I need to do now is just make the bag. What color bag will this be, though, I wonder? We'll find out soon enough. Could be like a nice one of these kind of colors here. No, don't move it. A little bit more oranger. I guess maybe redder orange. Or maybe less dark. Wait, if I make it less dark, it's going to look closer to your skin tone, and we don't want that. But an orange bag does look good. There we go. Bag number 1. I'm probably going to have to make the inside a different color, so yeah. And now for bag 1C, and that should be all of her. How long have we been at this part for, sir? Okay, it's a little past an hour. Not that bad, all things considered. Make that more redder. Alright, that'll work. Is that everything? Seems like it is. I don't think I forgot anything here, have I? Okay, there we go. Alright, so, wait. Before I do that, I'm going to close all of this here. And so it's just, yeah, it's Technician. That is the name of this particular type of class. Someone who utilizes mechanical-based weaponry, mostly. Really good with their hands and smart enough to know how to build these kinds of things. Technician, I'll say Nymph. You know, not necessarily the same thing. Alright, I need Domadora's skin tone here. And now we're about to make the monk. Alright. Hazarika family usually has their skin tone around the same as most of the other characters, with a few exceptions due to, like, you know, different family bloodline, like the one girl in the middle of the Zephyr overview having a bit darker skin. But they usually share the same hair tone, which is usually pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the basic swatches here that I know I need for you. I'll go ahead and eyedrop them to get what I need. And I think the tattoos are still the same as they ever were, which was black, right? Yeah, that's what it was. This particular shade of black. Whoops. Let's see. Is there any more I'm missing? No idea. Let's see here. Mouth. Let's see. Eyes. Alright, let me open this back up and see if you both have to share the same eye color. No, yours is pink, yours is vivid pink, and yours is purple. So they do have, like, different eye colors, varying. So what is your eye color, then, I wonder? Well, I think I have everything I need for this character here. So what I'm going to do... At least I think I have everything. Worst case scenario, I just have to save this swatch as is. Yeah, I think all I really need to do is grab the skin and the hair and boom. And I just gotta switch back on over to basic swatch. So there's your skin, and there's your hair, and here is the tattoos. Get rid of this, What's your eye color be? They should share, like, at least relatively pink hues. Around pinks to bright purple. Also, I already have the swatch here. What are you doing? So you should have a more purple eye color. Yeah, like so. I already got that there, so that helps. Now for the lines. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. Whoops. And that's a part of the torso, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there we go. And then there's a whole bunch of lines here that I have to... Oh, I didn't even freaking lump these all in together with that when I should have. Is that lumped in? Hard to tell. Yeah, just about. Now we got tattoos here as well. I'll have you be 1B. And then you color you in. I guess I'll get the arms done with first, then I'll do the cape. Alright, so this looks like the glove, right? Yeah, it looks like a glove. So, usually Hazarikas have like a golden aesthetic going on for them. I can bring up the Zephyr Magic Overview drawing and just look and see what I need. Mostly golden, so I can have this be a tiny bit more like, yeah, right about here. Glove, arm 1C, and this is going to be more orange-esque. Stop saying esque brain. Oh, and your arm is there. Oh, I see. I'll just call you Glove 1A and Glove 1B. I guess, yeah, that is kind of important to have that colored in here, just to do that, even though it doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I need to do it on here instead, so that goes down here like so. Whew. Alright. At least we're almost done. An hour and 12 minutes in. Not bad, all things considered. Let's see. And a little bit brighter. Why'd you jump? A little bit more in that direction. Okay, there we go. Gloves number 3. Ah, shit. I forgot to save the orange swatch. That's fine. I can do that right now. Alright, now for your hand. Thumb 1. Fingers 1A. That's going to be all behind here. I realize there's a lot of shading that I'm going to have to do off camera. So much shading that I'm going to need to do for all these characters here. So much indeed. But that's fine. This is the perfect time to get this done with. And we'll get a huge amount of free time. Well, not free time, because we're going to be doing more stuff after this. But this is a huge amount of drawings getting done with at this particular point, allowing for me to get so much more finished. Oh wait, you gotta be underneath the torso, right. So much more finished. My god, is it a lot of work. A lot of work indeed. Also, did I forget about the thing here? I think I did, actually. Okay, that's easy to rectify, at least. And just about, like, right here. Do this and that. cover that part up. Okay, good, great, fantastic. So now we got this glove portion right here. Gloves to be. You know, I know Yuri is going to be punished by Moon for having her dressed up a third time as a character who doesn't even look like her. But I don't know how I haven't noticed this before, because it kind of works perfectly. Have found another character that Moon can cosplay as. When am I going to get to it? I don't quite know. But I kind of want to have a drawing made where Moon punches Yuri with a very special device that Lena has made herself. I think that's going to be a fun drawing, don't you think? Also, it looks like this is going to be more like the outfit, because I can already see what most of the colors here is going to be, so I might as well rename the gloves swatch names to outfit. Because here's why. Exhibit A, pants. Boom. Exhibit B, more pants. Skinny legs. Exhibit C, another pants. And there's something else I can do here. This is going to be different. How different, you may ask? I don't know. Maybe here. Nah. If it's going to be like that, let's try to make it match more of the orange, but a little bit more darker. Lighter? Yeah, that'll work. Outfit number 4. Hair's all over the damn place, trying to fix it up a bit as much as I can, as best I can. It's not that easy, I'll have you know. I think that's a part of the boot, is it? I'll still do this anyways. It's essentially the same thing. The only thing here that needs to be different is this here. So pants, 1E. Although that is a decent distance away from that. No, I'll have it underneath it anyways. It's fine. It's still good to want to try to keep things separate here, as best as possibly can. Whoops. Pants, 1G. And that should take care of this part right here. I'll get the cape last. I'm going to focus on your legs first. So, you here. Right. Sheesh. This one will probably be golden. I could probably just get this part finished first and foremost, since this is already kind of filled in where it needs to be. Oh, and, yes. Azurika family seems to have a thing for black nails. So yes, his nails will also be black. I think that's a nice little thematic thing there for most of the Hazurikas to have black nails. Like, go on ahead and get black nails. No, nail polish and all that stuff. Sort of like the... What's the best example I can give? Like a pseudo Indian goth kind of look, but while not actually having any goth appearance. You know, because of the whole orange, bright yellow outfits and whatnot. Yeah, that's essentially their entire, like, outfits, their looks and all that stuff. Which I gotta say, looks pretty good, considering the environment that they live in. Mostly sandy. Golden. And this is going to be something else, but I need you to be underneath this layer. What is this? E? Yeah, we're on E. This one should be more browner. More brown. Brownish red. More brown. Ooh, how about that one? And less brown. But more red. More macaroni. Less cheese and macaroni. You know me, I'm going all cheese. And unlike Miriam, I like macaroni and cheese. Especially that Kraft stuff. It might not look natural to most people, but I'm gonna say it tastes good, especially if you add even more cheese to it. Have you ever made Kraft macaroni and cheese and just add more shredded cheese to it? Go ahead and make that pot like you usually do, like by following the directions, and then you just pour in a crap ton of cheese, and you got yourself a crap ton of cheese on your macaroni. That's what I do when I make it. Of course, I usually make it on the side of like chicken cutlets. Somehow it works perfectly. Don't ask me how. Oh, yes, and despite the things that I eat, I am not obese. At least towards American standards. I'm sure other people out there in the world probably think I'd still be obese. Despite the fact that I don't even look that big compared to most Americans. The last time I got myself weighed, I was 244 pounds, which in America is not really that impressive. There's way bigger people out there. Way bigger. Believe it or not. That's like the average weight in this country. And some of it's fooled by these things here. And I think that's mostly because of the stupid freaking ADHD drugs I was forced upon when I was a kid. Although I do kind of like these a bit. They are somewhat as sensitive as most, like, normal breasts. So, you know, a little extra. If I can find other women who are interested in the things that I'm interested in. And if they want to do a little squeeze, that'd be nice. At least we got another pleasure point. It's always good to have more pleasure points, you know what I mean? Always good to branch out and have a lot more pleasure points. Most people probably won't agree with me. I am in the wrong layer, I think. I don't know where the fuck I went. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm, believe it or not, I am not the fattest donut in the Dunkin's, or I don't know what the fuck to call it. I am actually quite average weight. And I think, I mean, I have only checked my weight like years ago. Oh, shit. I need to bring you up to the tattoo. I haven't checked my weights since like years ago. I might be smaller. I might still be the same size, heavy weight-wise. It might be that I'm getting rid of all the fat points, but I'm still heavy in the sense that I've got myself a decent amount of muscles that are still heavy. I mean, arms is really not that large. With most large people's, like, here, just about, more flabby. With this, it's more actual muscles. It's just this stomach is still here. And I don't know how to get rid of it without having to, like, change my diet, which I would rather not do. I prefer to eat whatever I want. And so long as I'm not overly ginormous, I'm fine with what I am at right now, for now. Although it would be nice if I can try to flatten the stomach. So if there is a way I can do that without having to change up my eating habits, I will try to do that. Yeah, I knew I went to the Paladin. Murph! Is this Cape 1C or is 1D? I think it's 1D. Or are you? No. Well, first of all, I did 2. Whoops. full of soup. Yeah, no. This is a cat that just does not like being held. Why are you like being held? Kiss your nose. Boop. Boop, soup. Full of soup. She's getting bigger. Although not as big as she could be. She could be a lot bigger, right, meow? Meow. Meow. Just shook her head. I know, Cadillac, I know. We're stuck in such a small area, and I hope that isn't the reason why, or I'm thinking our growth is stunted. Because according to my father, she should be turning into a big cat. I don't know how big, but she should be turning into a big cat. Maybe it's just not yet. Not the time yet for her to be the big cat. Or maybe this freaking small-ass room. Because she can't explore the house due to the pit bulls. Tia might be fine with her. Because, no, Tia is fine. Well, no, Tia's a chicken shit, and she was scared of her when I had her come down here to visit. But, Harley is the one that I don't really trust. Harley is not really, I mean, I feel like he would probably get used to her, especially since he detects her scent multiple times and it's like a familiar scent. Surely he detects the scent, right? Alright. Monk Hazarika. Am I spelling that name right? Yeah. How many Hazarikas do we have here? Did I even save their names? Your name should be saved, right? Sadie Hazarika. And then there is Vipin Hazarika. And now we got a Monk Hazarika. Another Hazarika family member. It's nice to have, like, a family member. Like, it makes sense if your kingdom is full of this particular kind of, like, family bloodline where you got, like, brothers, sisters, cousins, all that kind of stuff. And it's, like, ginormous, like, here are the brothers and sisters and the cousins or all that. Here's, like, all the fathers, mothers, uncles, aunts, and all that stuff. The grandparents, even more so. You got, like, a giant family line. There's probably a few people in here. Well, it might depend. The Hazarika family line is probably big enough to have it to where most of them are all just Hazarikas. And usually all have that same look and appearance. Alright. Almost a 1.5 hour. The only thing left now is the rogue. And the rogue might be a tiny bit of a pain to draw here, but we'll see. We'll see what this is going to be like. So, for now, though, let's just work on the rogue here. Okay, you need to be lighter skin. Tiny bit lighter. Actually, that'll work. Yeah, sure. Why not? A nice little pink skin, kind of. Alright, hood. Probably going to be like reds. Maybe some green as well. Hood. Hood 1B. A nice dull shade of green. Hood number 2. Okay, that should be up top for this one on the same layer. And then you, yeah, it can be greener. Hood number 3. Mask-wise should be a red looking color here. Oops. Hide your mouth, but not your nose, apparently. It's a good thing there's no virus in the Elementals Reborn universe. Otherwise, this would be a health hazard. I mean, I'm sure there's some viruses and bacteria and stuff in this world. Nice orangish, brown, dirty hair right here. I'm sure there's some viruses in this world. But not one deadly as what we have here. I imagine with mana, you might be able to very easily destroy most of it. Hopefully. Alright. Alright, eyes 1C. I should give you green eyes, shouldn't I? My back. I've been sitting here for hours recording a whole bunch of Sonic Adventure 2 videos for the month. And boy, is my back tired. I can't do the thing. Yes, of course. Of course it's tired. I've been at this for hours now. Just sitting here. Whoops. Really looking forward to my shows, but nope, of course not. Had a marathon, because why wouldn't there be a marathon? Alright, hood 1C. Or it could be a scarf for all we know. Yeah, I guess, sure. Hood 1D. I guess I should put you here. Because I had you, I was planning on having you be above. Or do I want you to be above still? If I want you to be above, then you're going to have to go above here. And you're going to have to wrap around the neck here. Just about right here. There we go. So delete this, go up to hood. And this will be hood 1D. There we go. I did not mean to put that there, but that's fine. Alright, hood 1E. Whoopsis. Also, this thing keeps moving. I'm probably off camera now, aren't I? Kind of, a little bit. I'm gonna try to sit up a bit. Back crack. I wonder if you could hear that. Oh boy. Busy, busy, busy. Most people would use this weekend to just relax. But here I am, recording a bunch of videos for a month, and getting this ginormous drawing done with. Always gotta keep busy if you want to get out of this job and into something more desirable. That's essentially what you have to do. I guess most old people out there are like, my dreams are all dead and buried. And then they just relax for the rest of their life. No longer pursuing a dream anymore. Their dreams are all dead and buried. So what they got else to do is just relax. Maybe take up a little bit of hobbies or something. I mean, I guess that's what most old people would do. Take up some hobbies and whatnot. But no, even if I'm 80, the dream will still go. Even if I'm past my prime, I'm still going to keep trying to create as much as I can, keep trying to pursue some form of dream, until the day I die. Which hopefully will not be soon. Many young people's lives are taken away due to a lot of stuff. And it is very depressing to hear on multiple occasions. There is one person who has passed away recently that is a pretty hard hit to the Minecraft community. And I only know of him through Captain Sparkles, striking fear into Jordan's eyes. And you probably all know who I'm talking about right here. It's Technoblade. 23. That's way too freaking young. Way too young. Nobody deserves to die at that age. Nobody deserves to die at all. Fucking cancer. Took my grandmother and my mother's side of the family. Also took my cat, Closter. I wish there was a way I can bring the Cancer Eater into this universe so it can devour cancer and kill it entirely. Anybody who's been on DeviantArt of my, or what do you call it, knows about the Cancer Eater. Let me see if I can find the drawing. C. Is it 42? God fucking damn it. Here it is. Oh yes, the Cancer Eater. This amorphous blob. If I remember correctly, what this thing did, essentially, was send little atomic cells of itself out into the world that goes inside of all animals, and it devours the cancer that resides inside of them. And because cancer just keeps on recreating, this thing gets a never-ending supply of food source for it to, like, do the thing that it needs to do, which is eat. It doesn't harm you or me unless you go into its territory. You need to be in this fucking universe. Where is that escorter entity? How the fuck do I come into contact with the mysterious entity to tell him to make the Cancer Eater? Surely he should do that, right? Assuming that fucking exists, and my theory is correct, that whatever we create... Actually, part of me thinks that the mysterious entity was always there, and he just let himself be known to me. Well... Anyways, yes, cancer is fucking bullshit and needs to fucking die out. All the diseases are bullshit and needs to die out. I hate them. I hate them so much. Tiny little shits that need to get their freaking tiny little bodies tortured. Or, well, technically tiny because they are bacterias. They need to be given life and tortured. They need to be given the ability to be feeling pain, and then we just torment them. Give them the ability to scream, too. Why the fuck not? You can tell the fact that... Well, the episodes of Sonic Adventures 2 haven't come out yet, but robot genocide, get robots pain, make them feel freaking pain, and torment them, and commit total robot genocide. How I am always... going down the route of commit genocide towards a very specific type of thing that's pissing me off. And cancer right there is a really good freaking example of the thing that pisses me off a whole bunch. Even though it's technically something that of which is like millions upon millions of which, and being able to do something that torments them in a complete genocidal, like, rampages. And at least in my particular predicament, is not really possible. Not yet, anyways. Maybe the Cancer Eater comes into this universe, and then cancer will be no more, because all that thing is going to do is eat cancer. I would have to somehow convince the government to not fucking go near it and not try to exterminate it, because it is doing it... Well, let's be real here. Those greedy-ass corporation bastards are going to be like, no, we have to kill this thing right now, because we're going to lose so much money trying to cure cancer. Well, fuck you. People are dying from cancer. Fuck your money. I'll burn all of your money. I shouldn't say this because that's incriminating. Burn all the money in your bank account. Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll burn all the money in your fucking bank account. Because you're being a greedy little bitch. Lord Satan would enjoy having you within his domain. Another character that I want to, like, create, but I don't have the time. Whoops. The time nor space to be able to... Well, I have the time. I don't have the space. I got all the time in the world to create the characters that I need to create. I just don't have the space. But yeah, Lord Satan, the whole, underworld kind of thing. I could get talking about that. But, yeah, let me close off by saying, rest in peace, Techno. You're inspiration to all the Minecraft PvPers. I don't care about Minecraft PvP, but I will say it was funny to see Jordan's reaction towards you and how he was, like, avoiding you like the plague. And I gotta say, I'll miss that. I'll miss that, definitely. Too young. Too short. Something must be done about this godforsaken thing. Alright, so segue into the creation to try to not be upset. So I only have one particular drawing of the whole Lord Satan, like, universe thing. What this essentially is that I've created is the first thing came from the one drawing that involved one of my friend's OCs, Queen of Spades, her name being Spade, the OC in question, whom of which found herself within the clutches of the mysterious woman, who brought her to... Actually, where is it? 100% good. I'll unplug that. I should have it here, question mark? Not here, not here, no, let's say no. Do I have it here, really? Okay, I gotta be careful, because here's the annoying thing about this, blah, blah, blah. Look at this, right here, alright? Can you see, oh god. Can you see this right here? Alright, there we go. Now, where's my finger? Fucking Christ, fucking ads. So, here's this. You see that trash can? Press. It deletes it without any fucking notification of saying, are you sure you want to delete it? I lost an entire freaking art list on that freaking Simple Metals thing. And it pissed me off. A lot of shit there. So, where is it? It's gotta be down here. Oh, I think I just saw it. Gotta be careful not... here we go. Yes, of course. I will go over here. I will save all of this, or copy all of this, and I will move this over to here instead, because I do not want to have to deal with this nonsense. I don't know what this is going to be called, so I'm just going to have the title be Lord Satan. See, a lot of Christians will be like, oh, but no, it's not the same Satan in the Bible nonsense. It's a different Satan. He's like the gatekeeper of the hell in this dimension. I'll talk about it later. But we got the Chibi Imps, which is demons made of sloth, the Crimson Demoness, which is the demons made of lust, the Librarian Baroness, one of her kind, which is a demon made of pride. There's the Gore Orcs, demons made of wrath, the Soul Tormentor, demons made of envy, and Observant Primate, which is a demon made of sloth. 2 sloths, 1 lust, 1 pride, 1 wrath, and 1 envy. I don't have all the others here yet, but those are the only ones that I have made so far. We have seen the, God fucking damn it. You need to be H. So right now, the only demons we've seen so far in this universe that I'm creating is the Crimson Demoness, the girls who are all over, Spade. There's also that chair demon thing. I gotta reread that, because I think I gave that demon a name. Did I not? Anyways, we've seen the Chibi Imps, which I couldn't remember their names, but I have the notes here, thankfully, so yeah, good thing to take notes down, am I right, folks? And then we've seen the Librarian Baroness, that short girl. Okay, I guess the pants. Yeah, sure, why not? Anyways, so those are the demons we've seen, and those are the only demons we have drawn so far, but we've made references to a few things, while also just creating... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! You need to be number 4, not just 4. Did I do the same here? Ah, good, I didn't. Good, great, fantastic. Should I have you be all green? Now I'll have you have some blue as well. A nice shade of blue. Anyways, so this is the premise set up for this universe. Essentially, hell is the core of the planet, the center of the earth. And you could potentially get close to this area. The only thing is, I think the main setup with this universe is the fact that you can't see any of the demons here. And I don't think the demons can see you. They might be able to, but they might not be able to interact with you because you're on a different plane. They might see some, like, bits and pieces of you kind of just, like, blipping in and out of existence and, like, wonder, what the fuck is this thing I'm seeing? If I remember correctly, it's been a while. I don't quite remember. I could retcon some stuff. But essentially, for fuck's sakes. It's fine. It's fine. I have all the swatches here. I can fix this. Essentially, hell is located in the center of the earth, with Lord Satan being the guy in the middle of it all. And I think juxtaposition, there would also be a heaven in the clouds then. So 2 areas that you really can't get to that easily, at least. I'll close the holster. So, Lord Satan is the main kahuna man within the entirety of that particular area. And he essentially is the overseer of hell, of this hellscape-like area. He's not some, like, big baddie in this particular instance, because I've always liked to think that God and Satan weren't, like, you know, they're not, like, at each other's throats. They're essentially like the, you know, God's over here who's taking all the good people, because what I like to think is we are not quote-unquote God's people. We are our own people. Anybody who follows the moral compass, not the rules of, or the, well, I guess rules of God to an extent, but the rules of God, but also just having a nice moral compass. You don't have to worship God every single instance of the day. You just need to be a generally good person, and God will take your soul and bring you up to heaven. While Satan is the guy who is like, alright, God, you take the good people, I take the bad people. Or it could just be both mutual things. Where Satan goes on ahead and takes the people who are just generally bad people and brings them down into hell. Now, I don't think the heaven and hell are like the end point where you're free to do whatever you want. No. If you do bad things in heaven, you'd be sent straight down to hell. But if you do good in hell, you know, it's like prison, kind of. Hell is like prison for once you died, and if you atone for your sins while you're in said prison, then Satan will go on ahead and get God's advisors and whatnots to come down and examine you, and then if you are good, if it turns out you over here are now reformed and are now good, then you will be sent back up to heaven. That's what I imagine that is. It's like hell is a prison, essentially, and heaven is like normal society. Except it's more like, you know, assuming that's what it's like. In this universe, it's essentially somewhat the same thing. In this universe, hell being the core of the planet, heaven being the clouds, and what is the middle portion, you may ask? Limbo, most likely. The middle portion would be like limbo or purgatory, or like the middle portion here. Where it's like you decide, well, no, it could be like true neutral. Maybe that would be the case. True neutral, you get a second chance at life again to try to, like, you know, get a better moral compass or something. So it would essentially just be a case of if you were really good in your life, you get sent into the clouds where heaven is, and your time on earth is now fully done. Although I guess there would be some instances here where it's like, You could be a fallen angel, the one which in this universe it would just be a simple case of you're an angel that wanted to go down to Earth to experience, you know, Earth and all of its stuff. That kind of setup, you know what I mean? Maybe the same with a risen demon, we'll call it. A risen demon. A demon who decided to want a second go at Earth. Of course, for these two, you would have to get God and Satan's, like, blessing. Try to, like, tell them or convince them, give them your case on why you want to go back up there. With Satan, it's not a case of, I want to go back up there to cause more problems. No, it's not like that. And with God, I'm not sure what God would be. Because the entire purpose of that entire thing was to make like a hell-esque universe area kind of thing. With these demonesses and stuff. This literally, may I mind you, this literally is all coming from a fetish drawing. That's all it is coming from. And it's just somehow becoming its own big universe at some point. When I made it, I'm like, I could turn this into a universe. That's the thing. You're like, yes, this was made to, like, you know, get someone's noodle wet or someone's crevice wet. Oh god, crevice. Oof. I mean, noodle is bad still, but why is crevice even somehow worse? It makes sense. It would be called crevice because, you know, it's like the noodle. Yes, of course. All right, yeah, yes, of course. That is the human body right there, folks. Anywho's and just yeah, there you have it. The whole that we just did. We kind of just like gone off course there. We're almost done. So there's not really a whole lot more left that we can talk about. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. But yeah, that's essentially what this universe is. Lord Satan is the gatekeeper of hell, with God being the gatekeeper of heaven. I don't know what his design is going to be yet, but it should be cool looking. There is, like, what, the 7 virtues, just as there is the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins seems more succinct, while the 7 virtues have, like, many different, like, iterations and stuff like that, which is a little bit confusing at times. But yeah, there's some stuff there we can have there. I guess what I can talk about before we, like, fully finish this. If you like indulge in one of the 7 deadly sins, depending on which one you are more like close to. Okay, good example. Say if you are indulging in a bunch of lusts, like I am most of the time. You could turn into a demon of lust. One of those examples being the Crimson Demoness. You know, those girls with that horny nature to them. A good example right there, you know? Where is this one? I'll just grab the color here. If you're somebody who indulges in wrath, which I think is mostly just like anger, right? Because it doesn't make any sense for wrath to just be about killing. It makes sense if wrath was just like spewing your hatred and vile, like, insults and whatnot, which would, like, go for wrath, which is another thing that I'm a part of. Same with pride over here. I think those are, like, the only 3 sins that we are, like, indulging in most of the times. You would think gluttony would be pretty high, but it's not that high. On occasions, if I'm doing stuff like this on the weekends, like long weekends especially, I am less likely to eat because I'm always doing stuff. Holding off on eating until, like, I need to. Like, after I'm done with this, I'm going to have some cereal. I usually have 2 bowls of cereal. But with someone of my size, it makes sense that I would have to have 2 bowls worth. Also, are you hands or glove? You are glove, so I guess I'll just call you glove. So yes, if you indulge in one of the 7 deadly sins, and if it's like maxed out, I guess you would call it, in one of them, or like one is higher than all the others, then you are more likely to turn into a demon that looks like that. Like with Lust, for example, and turning into a Crimson Demoness, or Wrath and turning into a Gore Orc. This looks a bit off. Let me adjust that, actually. That is essentially the process of this entire, instance. But I think if you were to, have everything be relatively even, if you indulge in all the 7 deadly sins and none is, higher than all the others, let's say, the numbers ranging between 25, 27, and 24. The one that's 27 isn't going to turn you into the, because 25 and 24 is about, the average point. It would have to be if there's a bunch of 24s and 25s, and one of them is, 35? About like that. Your sins count would have to be, around 10 under. So, think of it like a scale. Let me look at this for a second. Here is hell, which is weird because in this direction that's where heaven would be. This is the negatives, that's hell. Here, maximum, right here, would be 10. That's what would get you sent to hell. And 10 going in the opposite direction, which would be sending you to heaven. If you're in the middle, you have a chance of reincarnation. Literally, this is just a concept. There's no religion behind it, but I guarantee you somebody could freaking make a religion out of it. They could. But I'm here making concepts. Me, as a creator, I cannot follow religion as is. Because I create so much and have so much more perspective when it comes to creation that I just can't really get down with, following some religion that I don't really, have any interests in or any, care for in, because, I have all these concepts. I like the concept of heaven and hell. I agree it, works perfectly for, creating stuff, but I don't really follow it. I'll believe what I believe when I see it after I'm dead. But, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? Where are you? What are you? No, seriously, what are you? Huh? What? What are you? I don't remember you at all. What the fuck are you? Where are you? What? Oh, fuck, that's right! You have a sword holster, of course! How could I forget? Good thing I took a double check. That's equipment, you fool. ER Rogue Girl. Right, how could I forget? Okay, good, great. I'm glad I looked deeper into this. I'll just call this, holster. And I think, yeah, it can be the same color as your belt. But, yeah, that's the concept that I have for, that particular universe. And also, I can get down with the concept of, how most, gods work like that. But I don't follow it. I don't think I would ever be able to follow it. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be able to follow the rules of Christianity because, oh boy, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not giving up my lust. Yep. I think that's all, I think. There's so many freaking stuff here that it's so goddamn easy to overlook the most minor amount of color swatches here. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me look at her for a second, just make sure I got everything here. I guess, sure, yeah, why not? You both kind of share similar color schemes, and not quite. But yeah, there's still like a whole bunch more stuff that I have to do here. Gotta shade all these characters in, and we gotta make a video of us texturing a lot of them in. So much that we have to do, but there we go, folks. 10 of the characters colored in. Anywho's and whence, I'm tired. So, thank you all for watching today's episode, or the second part of this episode of Art Time. There we go. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and check out their playlist. Now, of course, the previous part of this episode right over here, and the next part of this episode right over here. Anyways, and thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.